I will show you what nature does with plastics through the years. As you can see, this material disintegrates naturally in the water, but to reach this size needs around 500 years. So it's a long time. Just like this, to reach this size. Now guys, do you know something about the plastic islands that are now in the Pacific Ocean? Have you heard about it? Yeah, this side, yes. Guys, what do you know about it? Whatever it is.
Where all the floating plastic is going.
All the floating plastics there now have been found 8 of these islands. Are 8 islands full of plastics and garbage. This is because the currents of the ocean are taking all these materials to one same point, forming these islands, but now are 8 of them. And they reach the size of places as Texas or 3 times Italy. So they are massive. Now guys, can you tell me what do you think is happening with all these materials in the ocean?
It's killing the animals.
That's right, killing the animals, pollution. The animals are getting trapped too. And also, in recent studies, they have found these microplastics that I showed you inside the human body too. And it makes sense because we are eating the fish that are consuming these materials too. So that's why here we have this process. And we have different steps. And the first one is the collection. And we have different actions to get the plastics here. For example, when you go to the e-bike tour, we provide you with a bottle of water. At the end of the adventure, you'll find a container in which you can drop it and we will collect them all. The same with the bottles that now you're bringing. We have a second collection. This is in our Delfinarium of Cabo San Lucas. The days Saturdays, the people from the city can bring us their plastics. But unfortunately in this workspace, we cannot recycle every type of plastics. So we work with 4 types that are PET, high density polyethylene, polypropylene, and polystyrene. Here we have some examples. Maybe you saw them when you came in. But guys, do you know how to identify the type of plastic in a container, like in a bottle of water, for example?
No.
Little triangle.
The triangle. Where do I will find it?
On the bottom.
On the bottom, that's right. And the number inside of the triangle will tell us the name of the plastic. Maybe we've seen it before, but maybe we didn't know what it means. So let me show you. In the bottom of our container, we'll find that recycling triangle with a number in the middle. This number will tell us the name of the plastic. Even inside of the cap, we can find this information too. Really tiny, but we can find it. Right here we have the number 2. So this one is high density polyethylene, that is the number 2. And this is an international rule, so it will be the same wherever we are. In the States, Mexico, Canada, Brazil, wherever, it will be the same. And we can find different types of plastics in one same product. For example, here we have PET in the bottle, we have polypropylene in the label, and we have high density polyethylene in the cap. So here we have 3 different types of plastics. We need to split them because each one has its own characteristics and properties. For example, PET is flexible and thin. So now important brands as Nike and Adidas are using it to create their tennis shoes, bikinis, t-shirts, and the caps that are rigid materials are being used to create parts of machines, computers, or cars. So now important brands are using these recycled materials too. Once that we already collected and separated the plastics, we are going to clean them, sanitize them, and we are going to shred them here. This is the shredder machine. This one that we have here is a small one, but there exists bigger machines than this one to make the same. Even they can shred cars, so they are really big. Now guys, well, here we'll get these plastic flakes. This is my raw material to work in the machines, but here in this box I have really big pieces yet. So we need to repeat this process 2 or 3 times to reach the size that we really need to work, okay? So this is just the first shredding. Okay, now I will show you how I need it to work. These are some caps too. So this is the number 2, high density polyethylene. This is the rigid material that will work to make parts of machines, furniture, all of these hard things. Okay, I need the plastic really tiny because we will melt it in the machines. So that's why we need it this tiny. And now I will show you PET, the number 1, the bottles. Here we have the bottles of water, soda, juice, And this is a flexible material. For example, polyester, it's done with this material, and it's the one that Nike and Adidas now are using to make their tennis shoes, bikinis, t-shirts, all of these flexible things. And with this simple process, plastic increases its value 10 times. So for example, if we sell 1 pound of these bottles and we get $1, then if we sell that same pound but in flakes as I am showing you, we'll get $10. So we are helping the planet and we are making good business too. Now that we have this raw material, we can go to see the machines. So please, let's move this side, guys. And now, if somebody wants to take a seat in the bench, it's okay. Also, we have some space in this right corner.